What's up, guys? Master Styles here. Welcome you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. And today, new Awakened hero, and finally, the return of one of the best support in the game, Alistar's banner. Want to make sure you pick him up. Let me make sure, because last time I oversummoned, I only need 2 copies of him to get him to Immortal 5. I could have brought him, but again, I decided to save so I can have somebody summon for, because the other 2 units, I'm pretty sure I already have them at Immortal 5. Let's see who our options are. Yes, exactly. So again, we'll summon for Alistar in a second. What do we have for events? Return of Giant Tower. Nothing new there. The Awakening of Orthan over Teresh. Wow. Okay. Skip Teresh again, right? Unfortunate. So Teresh is not going to get an Awakening until probably the next tank cycle, which is probably going to be a different type of tank. So don't see it happening for our boy Teresh. So I'm going to summon. I'm going to pull 200 to get the 2 soul crystals there. This here is Rebirth Brand. That's for the tanks. So I've been saving these. I don't think there's any. I shouldn't say haven't. I don't think there's any other prototypes that I need, so I don't think I'm ever gonna pull on that. Of course, Hero Rally and limited packs, and of course they also have Mysterious Gift. Let's see the later rounds if they change anything. You know, sometimes every now and then they surprise you with something different. Great way to build out your awakenable heroes. I'm always going for my soul crystals. So again, if you're working on your SPs, especially this one right here, yeah, Daisy. If you're already done with her, I'd go for Alistar, because again, in PvP, in PvE, I should say, the Team Annihilation. That's what I'm looking for. Team Annihilation needs Alistar, so another way to work on her there. So what we're gonna do is summon for Alistar. Did I say Alistar? No, Team Annihilation. You do need Alistar for Team Annihilation. Sekai. There it is. Man, it's early in the morning, okay? Leave it alone. Alright, let's go summon for what's his name? Alistar. Make sure you get this guy to Immortal. You're gonna need him. He's just great. He fits on all teams, which is great. Let me grab my Gene Hybrid here, and then we'll do 200 pulls. The great thing about the wishlist banner, you know, the luck is just crazy over here. You know how it goes. And then the rest I'll pull on the other heroes banner. So we'll skip this. Nothing there. That's okay. It happens, right? Let's see. And if you don't get it, if you get it, it resets. If you don't get it, it continues. So if you get another triple S, then it doesn't reset. So that's 10. No, that's 30. You gotta keep that in mind. That is 30, 40 now. And 50. We got him there, right? See, that's what I love about the wishlist banner. I'm gonna have to do a math check here. Let's see if that was at 50. Yeah, at 50. The regular banner, you're not getting them at 50, especially at the beginning. So that's great there. We just need to do another 150. Right? Yeah, 150. So we'll do this. Hopefully we get him here, and then we'll be out of here. So I want to pull on the new hero banner, of course. But I see 30, nothing there. Okay, 40, another 50, 50. Dang, we had to go to 60. Okay, cool. They ain't gonna throw me a double just to piss me off, but it's all good, right? No double. All right, so we're done with him. Get him to Immortal 5 again. If you don't have this guy, I need you to summon for him. And especially it's a wishlist banner. You can gain. Who else is also on this banner? Completely forgot. Yes. Danix. Right? Is it Danix? What's her name? It's Danix, right? Yeah, Danix. Yeah, sure. Okay. And Orton's also the Awakened hero, sure. But let's just do the rest. How much more do we need? That's a great question. So we have 90 left. We'll just pull the 90 here. So going down to what? 214. Okay. Now I'm looking at it. Okay, here we go. Can we at least get 2 copies? Or even 1? Okay. Just 3 in a row with triple purple. Wow, okay. Nice. There you go. Love to see that starting out nice and hot. Okay, keep going. Can we keep that going? I like that energy there. Another one, maybe. Okay, all right. But double since we're throwing them like that. Dang. What? The luck is crazy here, huh? Another one? I might as well just say another one, right? Sounding like DJ Khaled out here. Maybe? Okay, all right. Well, it's cooling down. And then the last one here, and my math is right, 200. I ain't even mad at that. I'm not even mad, right? 200 for what? 4? But again, the 90 was off of the wishlist banner, and we still got 2 copies here, so cannot be mad at that. So now we go in here, we grab our soul crystals. Yep, you need 80 for the first set, and then a 120 for a second set if you have enough. I could go further, but I would just save my tickets for the new hero. I'll pull 180 there, but again, another 120 will get you another soul crystal. But we'll have to see what Orton brings to the table. I think I already have him geared up, which is great, so I don't have to put no gears on him. And I use him on the tank team. So give me a second here. All right, here he is. One thing I like about Orton is the fact that, with his ultimate, did they remove that? With his ultimate, he does give the increase to your tank damage, right? And the other question is, did they fix his spirits? Because his spirits was always poop, right? I want to fix this, right? I kind of want to push him more towards accuracy based off of what they were selling, right? So of course, let's go into it. So we have here the typical increase to attack, HP, and defense. So we'll grab that there, right? Of course, we'll go through this process again. Damage amp, that's great. What is that? 9%? Is it 8%? I thought it was 9. Okay. Has it always been that? Let me know down in the comments. One thing I completely forgot before I went through all of this. Let's go back one second. Rock with me here. So I never did an Awakened 7 for Aaron, right? Video, I should say. I never did one for him, and I also have, who's the other person? Vaz, right? I have Awakened 7 Vaz. I didn't do a video for him. And also, because I'm gonna bring her to Awakened 7 anyways. Where is she? Jaina. She's not there yet, but she's in the shop. I completely forgot about that. Let me know if you want me to make a video about either of those 3. You have to let me know down in the comments. If not, if I find the time, I'll get to it. But if you say to do it, then I'll do it. I'll be motivated. Of course, we also have Holy Land Contract. You know how this goes. You know what? Let's just try the tanks. As you can see, I have that in there because sometimes I don't play through this all the way. I just get my score, and then the next time I fight it, I just throw whoever in there, put fade out on them, and then I skip over it. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what works. Let's put Panda in there. I have Orton too. No, we're good. We're gonna say I have him super breakthrough. Yeah, but Teresh is also super breakthrough, right? Yeah, right. Think so. Yeah. No love for my boy Teresh. Don't get it. They don't like that guy because it's one of the boys, right? Of course, right? So here we go. We go with Connor as recommended. We'll go with the new hero. But we're just gonna do it with the tanks. This is not the optimal team, of course. Team Annihilation run through all this stuff. We already know how it goes. But trying different teams, and then we'll run Canis as a support. But this is typically the tank team, and then who else could you put on here? Obviously, you can put what's his name for PvP. It would be Kara. You put Kara on here, and then everything would be kosher. So let's see how much crit rate he has. He will have additional 30% and 116 Accuracy. Could he use some more? Possibly, yes. I could bump up all of their accuracy, right? Let me see what's on here. We have. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not changing nothing. Let's just see how they do. I was gonna auto it, well, Canis, but let's just see what they do here. And to see how his damage is looking like. I don't really expect anything crazy from him. I really don't. But at least, can you at least keep up with the other tanks? Probably not. But again, the new hero, he's honestly, to be honest, right now, unless they did something to him, he's at a skip for me. Because let's get a copy, and if anything happens, you can pretty much, work on him. And we're in here as an Awakened hero. What are you doing, my guy? You're getting out DPS by that new hero, surprisingly. Right? Let's see here, because the new hero don't even have an ultimate. Think about that. He doesn't have an ultimate. All of his moves doesn't crit. Yeah. That's why his damage is so poor. Realize that all he's doing is just screaming and throwing his bananas. It would be better if he was going bananas, right? Of course, Connor doing what he does. Nothing new here. Not much to see here, right? Wait, today's Thursday, right? Yeah, today is Thursday. So we could go into Katosian Triangle. We also have Endless too, so his damage is not that great. So the question is it really worth bringing him to Awaken 5? 7 sounds interesting, right? But they do get the spirit, so we'd have to see somebody die. The only way to see somebody die is to go into a competition where they're going to die, so we can see what the spirits are going to look like. Okay, so that's that there. His damage isn't going to be great, right? So we already knew that. I already could feel that. He's close to the new hero, and the new hero doesn't really do much. So again, that is that there. So we're not awakening him for his damage. So the question is, what are we awakening him for? He sounds more like a PvP hero, right? Let's go into Endless one last time. We need to do it anyway, so just come along with the ride for me, of course. We also have our boy Alistar in there. We'll run this again. I needed it to do the knockdown, so I threw Panda in there, and then we'll grab this one, and the rest don't really. Actually, no, it does matter, because I kind of want this one here. And I can't believe they did my boy Teresh dirty like that. They didn't add. Dang. How you not add Teresh, bro? Come on, man. Oh, they do have him in there. No, I'm not running him because he's not gonna absorb no HP or steal HP, I should say. They don't really do much, right? So let's just see how they do here. Same thing, but on the damage. Okay, good, it's on. I feel like somebody was complaining about me not showing the damage. But again, everything's all over the place, and it's based off of what? Just not damage. But I'd love to see him do some big damage, though. In this situation, there's a lot of targets, so let's just see how he's looking. He's looking better here, right? They're both neck and neck, right? So again, the new hero, all you realistically need is how many copies? Maybe get him to Immortal, right? They're close. Connor's gone, by the way. Wow. Okay. That's what I like to see. Well, he's a tank. But I like to see the trillions on non-tank and summoner heroes. So I'm impressed at that point. But look at Panda. Panda is just amazing. Like, what? But look at Orton though. He's doing it. He's getting it done, right? It's close. It's a back and forth with them too. But for me, I'm like, I just don't understand this non-critting thing. If somebody explain that to me in the comments, what is the intent behind not having heroes that don't crit? But they are critting, actually. All of them are critting. They crit off of Awaken. Yeah, so you gotta build them with crit rate because they're gonna crit once they do the knockdown. Can he put up a trillion? Okay. Hey, seeing it? He did it. He put up a trillion damage. Okay. Well, AoE situations, he's a lot better. Okay, all right. Not as much as I did before, but here we go. He did better than New Hero, which he should, right? And again, I didn't build him with a crit build, so maybe he could do a little bit better if we push him through the crit. So since I have you here, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put some crit rate on him. All right. So let's see. It was around the same, right? They did what, 1.1? Obviously a little bit of RNG, but 1.1. The newer hero did less damage, but again, give or take, so you can run him without the crit rate, and he even had more HP this time. So again, that is that there. I wanna see something. Let's go back and then check. How much crit rate did he have? Let's see. Yeah, he had 100% crit rate, and it still didn't help as much because I want to keep him in his gears. Because I'm gonna forget. I am definitely going to forget to put that back on who I need to put it on. So actually, well, we'll keep more HP there, right? So we'll keep him like this. And now what we're gonna do is, I was gonna do this one. Actually, we can, right? Yeah, but we have to be able to beat those. And then we'll try All-Star, right? Yeah. Question is, can we beat this? All right, see you in a sec. All right, the energy team, they got it done, but it took them some time. All right, let's change this around. Oh, we already have them in there. We can run it like this, but I have a feeling that if we put Arden in there, someone will tell me that if you run 3 hunter heroes, you can easily do this. All right, let's see if what they say is true, right? They say run 3 hunter heroes. Go on. So 1, 2, 3, right? Oh, actually, we'll do Artemis. Let's see if this works. I know we're supposed to be showing him, but yeah, no. Okay, Connor gets one-shotted. Okay, so then I guess we'll go down to 2 and try. Let's see. Connor's gonna get one-shotted again, right? Or is he gonna lose a layer? Yeah, he loses a layer. Yeah. Don't really know about that. It's weird because he's not losing any of his layers. Okay, we got a knockdown there. But I feel like so Connor dies. Let's see the spirit here. Actually, this is a great. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Spirit is just as bad. Let's get these hunters out of here. I tried. You suggested that, and I listened to you, and nothing happened. So for this one, I would take him out. No, but actually, Res is not a bad way to go too. Let's just try this one. They won last time with this one, with this combination. Get to see what the new hero can do. Candace is going to get bigger. Of course, getting us bigger would help. With our protection, we already get the additional amount from this guy over here. We're gonna knock down there. Problem here is time, of course. That's going to be the biggest factor. Does he still jump in the back? We lost Connor. Interestingly enough, there's a spirit there, and the spirit is still squishy. 2 spirits, they die. And wait, why did he move over there? How did he get over there? Oh, he jumped because of what is what. And let's see, now we can knock him down more. And Orton's also dead, and so is the spirit. New guy's still alive, interestingly enough, right? Okay, new guy. Thing is dead. She's also a spirit. One more banana throw, and he's dead. Oh, he said, I'm still alive. Okay. Oh, wow. Spirits. A lot of spirits. I'm gonna say that new guy looked impressive. Let's just try to beat this. All right, since we're already here, we might as well beat it. And then I'll make another video about PvP, right? and see how they are. I kind of want to bring them to 7 because again, they're reducing true damage, could potentially help out the tank team. That's what I'm thinking about against the energy team, but they'll still end up getting cooked. So we have Dodgy. We'll just go summoners here. We have Dodgy. We need another unit. Well, we're gonna have to rock. We'll rock with this one for a second. Let's just see how this goes. We'll rock with this for a second because I was thinking about also featuring Alistar and how great he is, right? And I'm trying to win this. So what we're gonna do is let's go the way we're supposed to. The damage is okay there. I think Alistar would still be good. I just wish it was because they're not that tanky. The spirits, right? So when they come out, it would have been fine if it was allies, because and also there's a cap on it, right? So there's nothing protecting Connor. Connor dies here, unfortunately, right? Which is annoying. I don't understand how Connor's getting packed up. He's dead. He's gonna come back to life. We didn't get a spirit for him. Strangely enough, Panda's still going. He's gone, right? And Panda, you're the only person that can do knockdowns, my boy. You're the only person that can do knockdowns, my boy. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Gotta sit you. I have to. I have no choice now. Let's go with Alistar here, and then we still have the 3. Oh wait, we don't need all back, do we? No, we don't. Okay, let's just try this and see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I don't think anything will work. It just won't, because you still have to do the knockdowns and still be able to keep them up, right? All right, I think we used Dora somewhere else. Okay, everybody's gonna get big. Keep getting bigger. We'll keep getting bigger. This is why I say you need Alistar. Make sure you summon for that guy. Who are we looking for? Panda. These guys are already maxed, right? Yeah. And the hit's gonna do some damage. Fox get bigger. Sure. Everybody get bigger, right? It's nice. Deja get bigger too. Why not? Another person we could have put in here too was Panda. All right, there we go. Get you bigger. Everybody needs to be big. Okay. It's looking decent here. We're almost done. And we're looking good for time too. Bigger Fox. Just beat up on him. Yep. Push him into the next phase. I think you're max. Oh, you still can get bigger. Nice. And he's gonna go into that. Oh, get knocked out again. Would have been nice if we could push him right into the next phase. We're close to the ticket here. Push him into the next phase. We need more Fox. This is why I like Alistar, man. Alistar's so good. Such a fan. One of the best hunters in the game, actually. And he can back it up with the damage, too. You don't just talk about it, he backs it up. Oh, we were so close. Unfortunate there. Very unfortunate. We needed one more knockdown and we would have got it. 5%. I think maybe we would have got the ticket, but it's all good, right? But that's what we need to get it done. All right, we beat it. But look at the changes we had to do just to beat it. So we got it done. We're in. Let's just go back right now. Well, I'll have to do PvP another time because we're pushing it here. And in my conclusion, let's fix this. There we go. Do you need to bring him to Awaken 5? No. If we're pushing for 7 for the oh my god. I'm not going back. You know what? No, I'm not going back. I'm just not. I'm not. Wow. Wow. So this whole time he was at Awakened 4. Yep. Okay. All right. There it is. Awaken 5 unlocked. I wonder if it's going to make any difference. I don't have the time right now. Yeah. Wow. Why did I think he was at Awaken 5? I don't know. For some reason I thought it was. I wasn't even paying attention. Man, so alright. Well, okay. Guess I didn't bring him to Awaken 5. Now he is. Oh boy. I can hear the comments now. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I couldn't even suggest if you should bring him to Awaken 5 because he wasn't at Awaken 5. But at 4, he wasn't really doing much in terms of damage. Damn, I want to know. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I had to come back here. He did worse. RNG. You hear it. Maybe RNG. But again, if you're not going to bring him to 7, right now, it's save your resources, right? Just save your resources, right? If I regret it, not necessarily, because I use them on my tank team, so it's gonna make them better. The spirits still suck, they do, right? They need to fix them. They were never fixed to begin with, so they're very squishy. Let's look at him. He has 14 million, right? My Connor. Let's see. The spirits are supposed to acquire the stats of the hero. 15 million on my Connor, and the spirit just dies very fast. And let's not forget about the fact that Connor was already massive, probably 3 times his size from Canis. So when he died, all of that should have been transferred over to the spirit, and he just died like it was nothing. Granted, that boss is dishing out a lot of damage because he pretty much one-shotted Connor, but again, it is what it is. What can we do? So if you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is rip. Because I did not bring Orton to Awaken 5 to land, and he did worse. But again, if you're new around here, you want guides, walkthroughs, carelesses, updates, this is the channel you want to subscribe to. For those that are rocking with me, let me know if you summon for Orton, if you brought him to Awaken 3, or you're just saving your resources. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video. Peace.